Raw woman energy. What does it mean? Raw woman energy isn't perfection. It isn't trying to show up and be this version of yourself that you can't really understand or claim because it's not real. Raw woman energy is realness. It's showing up in your most authentic self, being the best version of yourself that you can be. Raw woman energy is you, transformed into what you have already been this whole entire time. Her. Strong, powerful, capable, disciplined, unstoppable. Can't no one hold a candle to her. Can't no one hold a candle to what it means to fully step into your realness. Women have been put in a box for so long. We have been told so many things that I dare not repeat on this camera. But what I will say out my mouth is that the one thing that they forever and always forget to mention is that we are undeniably strong. We are undeniably soft. We are undeniably powerful. We are undeniably unstoppable. We are women in our truest and rawest form. But I think some of us got a little lost. I know I did. Getting lost in the opinions and the words of what other people try to say who we are, what we can and what we cannot do, how we should and should not feel. I think a lot of us women got a lot of trauma that needs a lot of healing. I think a lot of us women are scared to admit some of those traumas. I think a lot of us women are scared to even revisit it. But that's the only way you're going to have to heal from it. You're going to have to tackle it. You're going to have to look it dead in the eyes and say, no more. You do not control my life. You do not tell me who I am. You do not rear me in with lies and manipulation and deception. You do not have the power to manipulate me into thinking that I am lesser than what I truly am. You have to look it in the eyes and take back your life. Reclaim it. Whether that's looking in the mirror, whether that's looking the person in the eye, or whether that's looking your pain and your trauma in the eye by choosing. It's okay. So how about this? How about you go sit down? How about you drink you some? And I know you are frustrated and you are just over the top in your emotions right now. So how about we take some deep breaths? Can we do some? Okay, so ready? Are you cool? You feel a little better? No. You don't feel like ramming your head up against nothing? Okay. Well, can you do me a huge favor? You shut my door? Thank you. I love you. Okay. Sometimes we got to act like we some toddlers. Sometimes we have to remember that I want to scream and I want to yell and I want to fight and I want to do all these different type of things. But then we have to reel ourselves back in and breathe and take control back over our situations. That's one of the first steps that we talk about in week 1, module 1 on raw Roman energy. Raw Roman energy. Transformation. How the way we start by taking deep breaths to align ourselves, to not get stuck in all of the anger and the frustration that our past keeps knocking at our skulls with. I mean, because it be loud. It be to the point to where I just be like, oh my goodness, why? Like, you ain't got nothing else better to think about. I keep telling you, I don't want to think about that, but you keep thinking about it. I'm telling myself this. But we also have to allow our mental to know, well, you keep thinking about it because it's still hurting you. It's going to keep showing up. It's going to keep doing what it's doing until we take the form. And unless we take the initiative to tackle it. I know I have a lot that I had to tackle and still tackling to this day. I had a horrible experience at my last employment. Horrible. Being judged based on how the way I looked, how the way I acted, and just on hearsay. Appearance, assumption, and hearsay is what I was judged on. No one fully asked me, hey, is this who you truly are? Hey, what is it that you like? What is it that you don't like? I never got that. It was all based on assumption. That is the worst judgment placed upon someone that anyone could ever do. But I also know that I was walking in something beautiful, but I was still carrying so much pain. And sometimes your pain can be louder than the beauty that you're in. And sometimes that pain can get confused with your aura. And sometimes that pain can have people thinking that you're this way and you're really not. You just have so much balled up inside of you that you just want to scream and yell and shout. And you don't know where to put it all. So you hold it because you don't want to hurt nobody. Because you don't want to be labeled as mean or rude or crazy or not normal. But what is normal? What is normal? Normal doesn't fully really exist. None of us really act the same. We all have the same type of emotions. We all deal with them different. We all look different. We all bleed the same. We all have our own different lifestyles. Some of us are more relatable to others than maybe some that are not. We all are different. We all are not the same, but we all carry the same type of emotional patterns that can determine what or who we show up as. Maybe I showed up as darkness. Well, I was trying to carry a light. Maybe it was confusing to people and they didn't fully understand like what it is about this girl. I just can't put my finger on it. But then it adds more trauma to the trauma that you already have. And now you have to fully ask yourself, what am I going to do in this situation? Healing is painful, it's dirty, it's grimy, it's ruthless, it's all of these different type of things. But healing is a transformation that only you can determine. Pain doesn't determine your life. Pain doesn't determine your outcome. Pain doesn't determine your future. You do. Healing is the soul's medicine to becoming your raw, authentic self. Raw woman energy. Transformation. It's going to transform the way you think, the way you act, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, the way you look at things. Every morning, I have to remind myself that my thoughts do not determine my heart. My thoughts can be crazy. It can try to even go backwards just to test you on a new day. You went to bed and you felt good about all of the decisions that you made. You went to bed feeling good about becoming this best version of yourself. But then you woke up and your brain is at it again. Your brain is like, you remember when she did this? You remember when she did that? And you remember when this happened? You remember when that happened? You remember when this happened? And you remember how you acted? You remember how you felt? Do you still feel that way? How we going to do this today? That's what it does. And I used to think I was the only one, but truth be told, I know I'm not. I know you go through it too. I know your brain is like a whirlwind washing machine of different type of emotions and trying to understand which cycle do I stop on? Do we stop on warm? Do we stop on hot? Which cycle is our mind going to stop on? You choose. Raw woman energy helps you be able to choose the cycle you want to stop on. Do I keep making the same decisions? Or do I rinse off all of the bad and try to clean myself a little bit so that I can come out feeling fresh and clean? And the only step left to do is to dry. We dry it off, but we know it's a cycle. We have to keep washing. We have to keep rinsing. And we have to keep drying. Because if you don't, then you start to smell. And you start to get back dirty. And then you start to kind of pick up the same habits all over again. Healing is an everyday situation. But you have to choose to either heal every day or hurt every day. Because you've been hurting for a long time. You wake up every day in those same patterns on that same cycle. And you're still a little stinky. I know sometimes I stink a little bit. I have to wash it off. It's not perfect. Being raw, being a woman, being her, it's not perfect. It's not perfect at all. It's not all glance, glam, and glimmer, or however you say it. It's not always pretty. Some days it's stinky, some days it's musty, some days it's gassy, bloated. Right now I'm flowing. Right now it's messy. But it's womanhood in its raw, authentic self. So come join the community. If you know that what lies in you is real, if you know that your pain is loud, but your transformation can be even more louder, then come join the community. Come take some of my courses. Take all of them. But it doesn't just stop there. There's more to come, more to learn, more to experience, and also more to let go. I love you.